Hey, what's going on, Black people? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. And today on the Black Financial Channel, we're going to talk a little bit about this thing called Bitcoin. You may have heard of Bitcoin. I don't know. We've mentioned Bitcoin before. We've mentioned XRP. We've mentioned other cryptocurrencies. And this is an interesting investment vehicle, but it's also one that comes with challenges. And the challenges are what you're seeing right now. As you saw, Bitcoin had a major plummet or a plumber, whichever one you want to call it, this week. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that right now on the Black Financial Channel. All right, guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. Put your hashtag B1 in the chat. Hashtag B1 means that we're Black first. I'm not a finance professor who happens to be Black. I'm a Black man who happens to be a finance professor. I make no apologies for that. I'm here to talk about Black wealth, and I'm here to see the community grow. I want to see us do well. I want to see us have Thanksgiving where we have a lot to be thankful for. So give thanks to all the Nat Turners of the world who have fought for our liberation for the last several hundred years. That's what I'm giving thanks for right now. So what's going on, Willie North Pole and Terry Cobb and Cha-Ching and Nasir, Little Cupcakes, Gotcha Movies. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see everybody today. All right, so let me talk about what is going on right now. Right now, Bitcoin is either presenting a buy opportunity or it's it's reminding you of why Bitcoin is kind of the problem child of the investing community. Bitcoin is this really interesting thing where it's been on fire lately. This year, I'm opening up my Coinbase account. Actually, do me a favor. I'm on my phone and when I'm doing this. I'm at sea, so that's why my video isn't up because I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a yes. Just give me a quick yes in the chat if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, then I guess you won't say anything. Bitcoin plummeted. Bitcoin had been doing really well. If you go back over the last month, Bitcoin has risen by about 28%. That includes the price decline of today. But the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has dropped by 12%. It dropped from $19,145.88 to $16,200 right now at the time of this recording. In the last hour, though, Bitcoin has gone up 1.3%. So Bitcoin literally hour by hour moves around like crazy. It moves around like a hostile 2-year-old. If you ever had 2-year-olds in the house, you know what it's like to have a ratchety, crazy little kid run around trying to jump off the bridge and go in every direction and all this other stuff. So that's kind of what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin is the problem child. They are the angry 2-year-old in your household that screams and hollers and goes crazy, and you don't know what they're going to do next. So you have to keep your eye on them all the time, and they make your nerves bad. And so in the last month, Bitcoin has done extremely well. In the last year, Bitcoin has gone up 134%. So if you bought Bitcoin a year ago or longer, you're winning. You know, you could have bought it a year ago for about $3,800. Now it's risen as high as 19,500. It is now 16,755. So you got nothing to be upset about if you've been a long-term owner of Bitcoin. I've been a long-term owner of Bitcoin. I've had Bitcoin for a long time, so I'm not complaining about this. This pullback doesn't bother me because I feel like the fundamentals are there. What I believe is in terms of the long-term prediction of Bitcoin is I think this sucker is going to fly. I think that this sucker is going to continue to be implemented into portfolios of major investors. I believe that that the volatility is going to continue, and that's the problem, though. That's the issue. You know, Bitcoin is a little bit like Antonio Brown is as a football player. If you follow football, you can follow this analogy. Maybe you don't follow football. So in case you don't, let me tell you a little bit about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is this guy who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was fast as lightning. He could catch anything you threw at him. He would make the defenses look silly. He was that good. He was arguably the, if not one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL. But the problem with Antonio Brown is that he's a little bit disturbed. He's a real good candidate for that brain disease that the NFL players get. You know, where they get hit in the head too many times and they start doing crazy stuff, impulsive stuff, right? That CTE stuff. Like he's a real candidate for CTE. Antonio Brown is the man's a little bit crazy, and I don't know if he's crazy because he's just young and stupid, or if he's crazy because he has real brain damage. I have no idea. But all I know is that NFL teams want this guy really bad because they want to win really bad, and they know this guy can help them win. but he's so volatile that you just don't know what you're going to get, right? So Antonio just got signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because they want to win that bad. Apparently, Tom Brady, who went down there, is now convinced that he can somehow manage Antonio Brown, which I'm curious to see how this plays out. I want to see him get a shot, but his volatility is always a concern. Bitcoin is the Antonio Brown of investing right now. Bitcoin is this thing that will make you smile on Tuesday and have you crying on Wednesday. Bitcoin is the asset that is gonna you never know what you're gonna get. You might tomorrow wake up and find out that the value of your Bitcoin has dropped by 40% or 50%. Bitcoin has a lot of hidden gems and a lot of hidden dangers in that market. I have no doubt in my mind that there are whales in that market that are seeking to manipulate that currency with inside information, with exploitative kinds of trading that might corner the market to do pump and dumps on the general public. Bitcoin is not a market that has the transparency, efficiency, or even the liquidity that you would want from a really good financial market. Like Apple doesn't have the problems of a Bitcoin because it's a very good market. Bitcoin is an old stinky, dusty, nasty ass market. But the reason that you go after Bitcoin, I'm not telling you what to do, but the reason I go after Bitcoin is for the same reason that an explorer might go out in the jungle and try to find the gold that's in the jungle. Why would he go out in the jungle where there are rattlesnakes, bears, lions, and all kinds of animals that will eat you, things that will poison you, things that could have you that could make you die? Well, because there's gold in them, there are hills. There's wealth out there to be found, and this is newfound wealth. This is the opportunity of going into a market that isn't that well developed. The Bitcoin market is in its infancy. It's perfect to compare it to the 2-year-old because it's still a baby. Bitcoin is a financial baby, and it is a baby that throws temper tantrums and a baby that can give you things that you don't expect. So it's not for the faint of heart. It's certainly not a place you want to pin all your hopes and dreams because Bitcoin will hurt your feelings and break your heart. It is not a place that you should invest if you can't handle some rough waves. Because this is you're literally investing in the middle of an economic tornado when you invest in Bitcoin. So the way I invest in Bitcoin is I put my money in, I put consistent amounts in every single week, and I hold my nose and close my eyes and hope for the best and check once a month. And sometimes I make money, sometimes I lose a lot, but I don't put the bulk of my portfolio in crypto because I don't know what this market is going to do. And even the experts in this area who specialize in this, I'm an expert on investing. I'm not an expert on crypto, but even the experts don't know. And anybody who says that they know for sure is probably lying to you. Okay, so Bitcoin, this 12% drop, that's not typical. That's not what other assets tend to do. Most assets don't do that. These economic temper tantrums that Bitcoin likes to throw is probably the reason that Bitcoin has not been adopted as a medium of exchange. You can't run a store where you say, "Oh, we take Bitcoin. You can pay with Bitcoin." And one day your Bitcoin is worth $20,000 a coin, and then the next day it's worth 18,000, it's dropping by 10-20% every other day. You can't run a business like that. So that keeps Bitcoin from actually rising. I believe that once Bitcoin becomes more stable, once the market gains more participants, has better transfer of information, is better regulated, etc., you're going to see a stabilization of Bitcoin, and stability breeds prosperity. Write that down. Stability creates prosperity. That's why Joe Biden becoming president, I told you guys, I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden. I'm not a fan of anybody who wants to put 100,000 black men in prison. And I don't know why you would be either, but that's your business. I don't care about that right now. I just want you to win. But here's the deal. The reason I was happy that Donald Trump acted like he was ready to concede to Joe Biden's transition plan is because stability breeds prosperity. Instability causes economic chaos and bad things to happen. So as Bitcoin becomes more stable, as the 2-year-old starts to grow up and mature and start to act like it's got some damn sense, then the world will go even further to accept Bitcoin. So it's kind of like a horse dragging the cart kind of thing, or a chicken egg sort of thing. You don't know if Bitcoin is going to gain more stability because it has market participants, or if Bitcoin is going to gain more market participants because it gains more stability. It'll probably happen in a recursive fashion where one's going to happen, and then the other, and then the other, and then the one. But I believe Bitcoin has great long-term potential. And I invest in Bitcoin not because I believe Bitcoin is the key to my future. I invest in Bitcoin and other forms of crypto. XRP happens to be my other favorite. I just like it because I like the model. I invest in Bitcoin because if Bitcoin pops off, if this thing does happen the way I think it could, I want to be there when it happens. I'm dealing with FOMO right now, fear of missing out. I do not want to miss out on Bitcoin. And so anyway, do me a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. There's my Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Text the word "voice" to 31996. If you want to get text alerts when I go live periodically, text "voice" to 31996. And the last thing I'll mention to you guys real quick before we go into the next piece of our show is the Black Wealth Bootcamp. We're doing another Black Wealth Bootcamp. I said before we hadn't done a bootcamp in 3 years. Actually, it's been 5 years. We hadn't done a Black Wealth Bootcamp in 5 years, but it was very popular 5 years ago. You can go take a look at it. It's blackwealthbootcamp.com. This week, it's actually discounted 72%. That we've never done a 72% discount ever. We're doing that for Black Friday. So if you're interested, feel free to go take a look. It's built for anybody that wants to reduce their economic dependence on the corporate plantation, that either wants to quit your job and never look for a job again, or at least maybe if you want to keep your job, it'll show you how to be economically independent so that if you decide to quit your job, you can do that. So it's all about economic freedom. That's the whole theme of the Black Wealth Bootcamp. It's all about forming your financial Juneteenth. So there's the URL. Feel free to go take a look. It's a really great program, and there's a money-back guarantee, so you won't be disappointed. If you're not happy for any reason, we'll give you your money back. All right, so do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up, share, and subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. Let me see here. I'm looking here, and let's see here. I'm looking to see what if anybody has any comments in here. Ethereum's on sale. Yeah, I like Ethereum. I own some Ethereum. XRP is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of XRP, but it doesn't mean XRP is better than some of the other cryptos. I bought some Stellar Lumens and stuff like that. So I like to buy it, but honestly, buying crypto is just one of those things where I'm not sitting around thinking that this thing is gonna take my finances to the next level. I have no more than 10% of my portfolio in crypto. And even 10% is a big number. I think that's even showing that, but I'm not afraid of risk. I like to have money. I'd like to be financially secure, but to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Money is not that important to me because I understand money extremely well. And I know that money can either be, it can either be something that gives you power, or it can be a poison that actually incarcerates you. So I actually see financial freedom as reducing your dependence on money as a key to your happiness. But you have to have enough money in order to keep money from being the barrier that keeps you from pursuing your happiness. You know, when you're trying to figure out what's going to make you happy in this world, you don't want to say, well, gosh, I know what will make me happy. Having a vacation will make me happy. But dang, my money ain't right, so I can't take a vacation. I can't take off work. Well, I don't want money to get in the way of you finding your bliss, wherever your bliss, may live. So don't think that money is bliss itself. Money is just a tool to help you find your bliss. Do you get what I'm saying? Give me a yes or no in the chat if you follow what I'm saying. All right. So do me a favor, share this video too if you're watching, on social media or somewhere. I think there are a lot of people who would love the platform, and nobody else is doing what we're doing right now. So I think this is a good place to hang out. All right. So what are some other quick thoughts that I had here? Just in terms of financial markets and stuff like that. You guys know it's Thanksgiving, so the markets are closed today. The Dow has been insane. The stock market has been absolutely ridiculous. You need to go up to all your relatives who've been telling you that investing is for stupid people and that investing is crazy, and you just need to give them a hug of sympathy, like feel sorry for their dumbasses because they're missing out on literally a financial market that is raining money. Like literally just give them your condolences. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them. It's possible to win an argument with a smart person, but it's impossible to win an argument with an idiot. With somebody who's dumb and stubborn, don't argue with people like that because it's only going to make you mad because they're never going to listen to anything you have to say. So all you got to do is show them. When they show you roll up in your Benz, then they might start asking questions, or they see that you're doing better than them. They will either ask you questions or they will start hating on you. So just be prepared for both options. I've seen it all. So the stock market's doing really well. When I'm looking at crypto and Coinbase, if you want my interpretation of what I'm seeing in the crypto market with Bitcoin and XRP and everything else, I see this as a buy opportunity. I don't think Bitcoin's going anywhere. The big factors that are driving Bitcoin and the growth that I see over the next 3, 4, 5 years is the fact that Bitcoin is now being offered on a lot of major exchanges so that people can go buy Bitcoin much more seamlessly than they could years ago. Years ago, to buy Bitcoin, you had to go and sign up for special accounts and learn the special code and all this different language, and you had to damn near read a whole book to go buy Bitcoin. You ain't got to do that anymore. Now you can just hop on your Robinhood app and buy some crypto. That's very easy to do, right? So that ease of use is extremely important in the valuation of Bitcoin and crypto, because people are going to demand it and people can easily obtain it. So now that people can easily obtain it, then you're going to find that the valuation is likely going to go up, because other people don't want to miss out on this. And every time Bitcoin appears in the mainstream media, you're going to see a lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines, like your cousin Nim, who thought you were crazy for investing. They're going to say, oh, well, let me get on my Robinhood and buy me some Bitcoin. Well, guess what? Supply and demand, people. It's supply and demand. So when they start demanding more crypto, then the price will go up. But you're already sitting there. You're already sitting on top of the egg. You are the chicken sitting on top of the egg, and the egg will grow. And as the egg grows, the chicken gets taller. So you're going to be a big, tall chicken. You're going to be Big Bird, because you're already positioned and waiting for all of the crowds to arrive. The crowd has not fully arrived on crypto. Most people do not invest in crypto at all. I believe that's going to change significantly over time. And I think that what's going to be the catalyst of this is three things. Or I'll say three things. How about this? One, the ease of availability of crypto on all these different exchanges. I just mentioned that. As it's more available, people can buy it easily. People are going to want it. It's going to be fine. Number two, the acceptance by major fund managers, like a guy named Druckenmiller, I forgot his first name, Peter Druckenmiller, I believe that's his name, and others are starting to embrace crypto. They're starting to buy massive amounts of Bitcoin so they can add them to their portfolios. They're going to their major millionaire, billionaire clients and saying, hey, we've got a crypto portfolio. We've got crypto analysts, a bunch of geeky guys from Stanford that we've hired to go analyze the crypto market so you can make money. Well, the billionaires start flowing their money in. Guess what that does? That increases the demand for the crypto, right? The third piece is what I'm hoping will occur, that Bitcoin will become more stable and not so volatile. And then you're going to start seeing Bitcoin used as a medium of exchange. When it becomes a medium of exchange, then you're going to see the demand increase, because all the businesses, all the merchants that want to make money, the more ways you can accept a customer's payment, the more likely you are to get paid. So they're going to start saying, oh, we accept Bitcoin here. We accept crypto here. Pay. Maybe they'll even take other forms of cryptocurrency. You never know. And then at that point, you're going to start seeing that valuation go up, up, up. In my opinion, this is not for certain. Remember, with investing and when you're doing analysis and all that stuff, nothing is for certain. Nothing's for certain. And I have to make sure I say that, because there are people who don't understand investing who will say, oh, well, he said that stock was going to do well and the stock went down. That means he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, nobody can predict exactly what any stock is going to do or any asset's going to do. They can only look at the fundamentals and speculate based on the fundamentals. That's why you diversify. You spread your money out, because you're going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong. I have trained experts on this stuff. I have trained people that now have PhDs. I've trained people who are now experts on Wall Street. That's what you do when you have a PhD in this stuff. And I can tell you that even the best PhDs, the biggest experts on the planet, cannot make perfect predictions of what the markets are going to do. But what they can tell you is, look, hey, y'all, the money's over here. So if you want to get paid, you want to build wealth, go that way, because unfortunately, the people that don't want to take the time to consume information are going to be going in the other direction. And that's why it should be no surprise to you when they stay completely broke as your family wealth starts to grow. So I want you to win. And that's why I'm saying these things to you. And these are the things I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm doing for my own family. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Have a good day. Thank you for listening. Please hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe button before you go. Also, don't forget, if you want to go take a look at the Black Wealth Bootcamp, we start on January 7th. Or probably, tons of people are enrolling every single day. So honestly, I think I might have to cap it at a certain number. So just be aware of that. But you don't have to jump in right now. But for the next for about the next 60 hours, I think the discount's there. So 72% off. That drops the fee for the 6-week program is $4.99. It drops down to I think $139 or something like that. Just for this weekend only. So that's our Black Friday offer in the Black Business School. Feel free to go take a look. It's good for the whole family. You have a lifetime membership. There's a 30-day 100% money back guarantee. And I guarantee also that it will be better than any financial class you ever took in college and won't cost you a fraction of what you spent to go learn in university. All right, guys. So that's all I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm about to go hang out with the kids. I hope that this was helpful. Take care and I know it's controversial to say happy Thanksgiving, but I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving with a full understanding that we're aware of all the complications that come with that statement. So I love you guys. Have a good day. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.